welcome back. We're going to check out these Stritzlin anchor bars today. I think they're pretty sick. He also sent me a chain ring. Pretty stoked on that. Gonna pop that on, try that out as well. If you don't know Stritzlin, he makes a lot of bike parts. Been doing it for the last few years. And yeah, I think these are inspired by moto bars. Probably see it first on his builds. I'll chuck a few pics up. But yeah, one thing I noticed straight away from from getting them out is they're like way lighter. And just a quick measure here, this is 86 centimeters. Top of the bar to the center, I'd say about 60. And the handle of how much space you got before it bends, I'd say about 9 inches, 23 centimeters. Just weighing these up. So it looks like the 747 grams. And then upsweep. I actually have a few other bars I can compare it to, so I'll get those out and then we can take a look. Yeah, so I found these specs on his Instagram and the date was December 2020, so he's been working on these bars for a while. It takes a while to make bike stuff, so yeah, respect. Alright, first up comparison are these MX bars from mxstore.com.au. Here you can see the kind of Stritzlin bars going on. So basically, an important thing is I usually match the front angle to the head tube. So that kind of determines the sweep. Of course, you can rotate it back and forth. It has a bit more upsweep. So yeah, just have it resting on here. But you can see the difference of the upsweep. And here's the back sweep. You can see they're definitely wider and there's a little less back sweep. And obviously, because these moto bars have the kerning here on either side, Stritzlin has it in the middle. Alright, I actually just took the levers off, made it a bit easier to see. But yeah, these ones tilt back a bit, so it kind of feels like a more relaxed kind of positioning. And then you can see the back sweep is going to be not 100% accurate because of the camera, how the camera distorts it. But you can kind of see how it's going on. And then here's the Stritzlin ones. If I tilt them the same, more upsweep. And the front ways, you can see how they go up a bit. These ones are about 71 and 28 inches wide. And then here before it bends, 21.5. Yeah, you might wonder why I'm measuring this because it shows you how much room you got the levers and stuff. On my other bike, on the dad bike, it gets pretty tight because this isn't long enough. These are about 100 mil high and they weigh about 919. Alright, next one up is this GT. You probably saw this build. So yeah, these are probably the closest. I think it definitely does have more upsweep again compared to these. These are, I think, are Yamaha Honda bars. And then the box at the front is actually wider, which I think looks cooler. And then sweep wise, again, a little less sweep on the Stritzlin bars. A little more sweep on these Yamaha bars. I think height-wise, it's almost the same. The Stritzlin one's a little higher, slightly, maybe 5 mil. And then same with the clamp mount, again, only on the sides here. These weigh 954 grams. And these have around 24 centimeters for the grips and stuff. These are 800 wide. Alright, these are the last bars. These are the Bligo bars on my dad bike. You can see they have a lot of upsweep. Alright, just put them here at the same angle. You can see the difference between the upsweep, especially over here on the back. And you can see here with the controls, it does get a little tight. When I had the XT ones and it had the band and then the little pod here, it did get a little bit close to here as well. So it would have been nice if this was a little bit longer. And then on this side, you can really see when I have a lot of different accessories, I even have to start putting the shift on the bend here. And in the grip area, I want to say it's about 19. You can see that little curve just before it dips. These are about 720. And here you can see the comparison. And then height-wise, about 95. I think back sweep, probably about the same, like 1 degree difference. These weigh in at 900 grams. I weighed them before. I'm not going to take them off because there's too much stuff, but yeah. All in all, it seems like the Stritzlin bar is lighter than all the rest, and it has a clamping middle. Also, it has ample room for grips and stuff. I'd say similar to the Yamaha Honda one as well. And then the upsweep, I think it's pretty decent. I think the upsweep on my dad bike, the Bligo bars, might be a little bit too high. I would like a little bit less, but yeah, it seems like Stritzlin hit the right amount. So we're going to chuck it on a bike and then see how we go. Alright, I'm going to chuck it on this bike and I put the ring on here. I might just have to add one link or a couple of links. Yeah, we'll see how we go. These are the moth bars, if you're wondering. Don't know if it matters to people, but you can see slightly different color. I think the Stritzlin's one more kind of like a gun metal, just a little bit darker. And here it is in the sun. Alright, decided to put on this bike because the cables were already really long. So I think it would have no problems chucking it on. And then here, just taking off these moth bars off. I also use a little shim in there because the headset is 1 1/8 oversized. And you can just use a stem converter here with the BMX stem. Decided to put the profile on. I think that will look pretty good with the raw bars. And you can see here, it fits in perfect. The knurling is slightly wider, about 1 mil wider on each side. So you don't have to worry about coverage. Alright, here it's on. I haven't tightened it off yet, but yeah, looking pretty good already. You can see lined up the front face with the head tube and has pretty nice upsweep. So yeah, now put the levers on. Yeah, you can see the shifter here. What I use is a little unit tube turned inside out so the shifter doesn't scratch, and then the levers just went on, popped on, went pretty snug, so it felt good, and then the grips. Alright, these are on, looking pretty sweet. Just waiting for the grips to dry up a little bit. Should be pretty easy in this Australian sun. But yeah, I think looking pretty good. Here's the narrow wide, pretty sick. Just has those little holes cut out. Flat on the other side. Guess it doesn't really matter which side you want to run it as well. You can run it like that or like this. This is 94 BCD 38T. I think this one must be a 32 or something, or 30. Yeah, so I just I'm running probably like 1134 on the back and with 38 up front, so it's pretty good. Makes it a little bit faster now. I think the 32 I had was a little bit spinny anyway, but yeah, I didn't mind. So now I can go a little bit faster, which is cool. So yeah, you can pay attention to your own ratios if you're trying to do it up. But yeah, I might end up getting a new cassette later down the line, maybe a wider range, and then see how this goes. But yeah, this is popped on there. Looks pretty good, I think, with the ore silver, and spins really well. And then yeah, you can see the chain popped on. The bars feel pretty good. I didn't think I thought it might have been a little bit wide, but yeah, actually it's not too bad once you get used to it. I don't know if I'm going to cut them down just yet. I think I'm going to ride them a little bit more, see how I go. But yeah, they feel good, look good. They feel pretty good with the upsweep as well. And yeah, the chain ring was no drops, didn't have any drops all ride, so pretty stoked on that. Big shout out to Stritzlin for sending these, and if you're looking to get some, I'll put his info, check him out, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.